Hello YouTube and the YTPC. Smoking Buddy Matt back again. And just sitting out here on a Sunday morning, enjoying a pipe and some coffee. I've got my Dr. Graybo Golden Duke, and in it I do have some Prince Albert. Always goes nice with a bit of coffee. And since I made my last video talking about the Graybos that I received earlier this year, the stem on this one has also become quite loose. So I'm either going to have to try a little bit more tape, or there was a comment left under the last video talking about using clear nail polish, which is a trick I've heard about before. I think on one of the Facebook groups I follow, you know, just apply a little bit of clear nail polish, let it dry of course, and then, you know, insert the stem. So that was actually my next thing I was going to try if the tape didn't work. Now the tape, it is kind of temporary, although it sticks pretty well. You know, you get some moisture on the stem there, and you know, eventually it's going to have to be replaced. So I may have to give that a try. But a hard combo to beat. So I'm trying to get this in before the weather gets a little too warm. I can always already feel the humidity coming in, but a little bit of breeze. It's slightly overcast right now, and I have a box opening that I've been meaning to do. So this week I had a package show up, and let me go back a little bit. So there was a rumor that somebody needed my shipping address, and you know, I wasn't sure who, I wasn't sure for what, but in the YTPC, if somebody asks for your shipping address, you kind of just give it, and you know, I didn't know what to expect or to expect anything. But this week I did have a package show up. Which I have right here. And I've been meaning to do that this week, but man, it seems like this last week it went by so quick, and then we got hit with some, you know, really warm and humid weather. So I mean, I could always do it inside, but I wanted to be out with a pipe, you know, enjoying my time. So let's go ahead and get into this and see what showed up. So I had some suspicions. I don't know. At first, I just kind of let it go. I didn't think about it, and then I thought, well, I have a suspicion who might be scheming something, but I wasn't sure what to expect. So when this showed up, the name on the package kind of confirmed what I had thought. And I do believe it is Paladin Piper that has sent something my way. And before I open it, I do want to say thank you very much, Pat. We'll see what's in here in just a moment, but thank you. It is very much appreciated. Put a little bit of a bright spot in the week, although I had a pretty good week. So, all right, we do have a note, which I'm not gonna read aloud, but I'll. All right. Okay, so it sounds like, according to the note, there may be a few pipes in here, and also some homemade blends, which is something I do appreciate because It's something I do myself a little bit, mostly just to kind of use up odds and ends and things that I might not be that into, but try to make them a little more enjoyable. So, all right, first thing on top here, got a big old bag of a blend that is called Iowa Sunrise 2024. And just smelling it through the bag, it's a very, it seems like it might be an aromatic. Some type of, ooh, what is that? A sweet, nutty honey topping of some sort. So we'll be definitely giving that a try. All right. Got a vintage looking tin of velvet. That's, well, this may not actually be velvet, so it's dated on the back 6/28/22 ashtray. So is it just a, is it, oh yeah, there we go, with a cork knocker in there, meant as a homemade ashtray. Very nice. Love that vintage tin art. It's really nice. So, and then also we've got a sealed tin, a tape sealed tin. It says 2019. Now the label says Orlik Mellow Mixture, and it looks like that may actually be what's in here. That's nothing I've heard of before. Let's see, what does it say about it? Well, it doesn't really provide any details on the back, so if that's what's in there, I'm definitely going to be interested in trying that. All right, we've got a very retro-styled tobacco pouch. In fact, you can still buy these. Oh yeah, this is a Castleford, a really popular brand. I can still buy these new at, you know, a local store. I mean, this is a codger item for sure for carrying around. I've really become a fan of, I've only got one tobacco pouch, but it really makes, if you're going to carry around some loose tobacco for a day, it's a really nice way to do it. All right, there's a lot in this box here, and it's a little overwhelming here. So moving on to the next one, a box of Prince Albert. So these have not been available for several years, and I've got another box of Prince Albert that maybe has another bowl or two left. I received that from Ethan, Parsimonious Piper, a year or so ago for the Secret Santa exchange, and it's always kind of cool to have an older version around, because that's what I got started with. And I've got a tub of Prince Albert right now that I'm working through, and it's getting near the bottom. So, all right, and we've also got one of these kind of strip pipe stands. It's always a nice thing to kind of keep in your pipe bag. You know, I've got a few like mobile pipe stands, and sometimes they get misplaced, and it's just nice to keep those around. So, all right, well, let's get to a pipe. Man, gifting a pipe, I think, is always a really kind of a special, personal thing. And the first one I'm pulling out here is a really interesting, got this metal stem. Is this a Graybo, a Viking? I don't see anything else written on the bag, but oh, here we go. Ah, a Medico. So this is a Medico known as a ventilator. It's got the vents on the side. Really interesting. You know, every once in a while you see a pipe that kind of has vents on the side, like the EA Carry, the Magic Inch. So I don't think I've smoked one like that. So That's going to be interesting to try out for sure. And then, wow, where do we go to next? It looks like we've got some Medicos, which is kind of cool. I don't have any Medicos, so we've got a little, kind of like a Medico Dublin. There you go. A little bit of a carving on the bowl. Awesome. All right. And of course, you got to have a pouch of Paladin black cherry. Now I'm guessing this is probably, yeah, it looks like this is the older made in Tucker, Georgia version, which I think I had it one time at first and I wasn't really a fan of it, but since then I had it recently again and I really enjoyed it. So it's not available anymore, not in this version anyway, so thank you so much. This will be a good one to share. Cat Dead Piper is also a fan of that Paladin Black Cherry. Alright, what next here? Let's go for another pipe. So we've got a yellow stem. Royal Duke. So is this a gray bow? Got a screw in tenon. Cool. Really nice carving on the bowl. It's got that kind of that custom built phrased type of rustication, I think it's called. And I really like that yellow stem. Yeah, that's definitely a codger pipe back in the day, of course. All right, so we've got another blend called Bannock 2022. That one I'm not familiar with, so I don't know if this is one that Paladin blended or if that may actually be a blend. And it smells like, it has got a lot of Kia, so it smells like a mild English. And I have to say that over the last year or two, I've really become a fan of mild English, even though I don't like Latakia that much. In fact, there was a time that if I could taste any Latakia in a blend, then I kind of automatically didn't like it. But slowly over time, I've come around, and now something like Peter Stokkebye English Oriental Supreme, that's a really nice English blend. Recently just tried Billy Bud for the first time, and I was kind of skeptical. I wasn't sure if I'd like it, but I do like that. So, all right, very excited to try that. So, all right, a few more pipes in the box. Geez, Paladin. But here's a big old bag, just labeled as Smokin' Buddy Matt 2024. Something to that, I'm not sure. Smells like it might be a little bit of an aromatic. Something coming through there, I'm not sure if it's not really cherry. But we'll have to give that a try. And I'm trying to keep this video not too long, but all right. Hey, more pipes? Goodness. All right, so I got a little apple shape. Says imported. It says imported briar and a name, which I can't quite make out. Is it Thermofilter? There you go. A Thermofilter straight apple. Awesome. He just did a video about Thermofilter as one of the classic codger pipes, and I'd be very excited to give that a try. And we're not done. Believe it or not, we are not done. Alright, so now this is, okay, Frank Medico Bulldog VFQ. That's great. I don't have a Bulldog in my collection. It's a shape I've been meaning to get. Hadn't really found the right one yet. So this will fit perfectly. Thank you so much. And again, it's got that really nice kind of phrased type rustication there. Nice line. You know, sometimes you'll see a Bulldog shape. They don't always do the lines anymore, and it's just one of those details that just, for me, it kind of makes the pipe. Really, for sure. I'm running out of room on my table, so. All right, I think we are down. We're down to the last item. Put some things back in the box here so I don't have bags of tobacco falling all over the place. So another pipe with a yellow stem. Let's go ahead and open the bag. Another kind of apple shape bowl. Yeah. Trying to read the name here. I think it says cleanest. And one side has a little bit of carving rustication there, and then the other side is smooth. Wow. You know, I wasn't sure what to expect, and I'm completely blown away. Thank you so much, Pat. I think it is one of the things we do well. We share, kind of share what we got, and I can't say thank you enough. Go ahead, and we'll try the pipes. Let's slowly work through them. Try the blends. Put those aside. I've got so many. I don't have a ton of blends around, but I've got enough. It's going to last me quite a while, and this just adds to the cellar, I guess. So. Whew, take a moment and relax. It's kind of an intense box opening, I think. And of course, you didn't have to send anything, but I thought, well, maybe a Medico pipe and a couple blends or something, but you've really outdone yourself. So. Wow, that's all I can say. So anyway, with that, I'm going to finish my pipe and my coffee. I hope you've got a good pipe with something good to go in it. I know now I've certainly got more of that. So take care. You have a pipe. You take the time to take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye now.